Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. This is Stefanie+hahn, and today's video is called Life is a Highway. We're going to talk all about Google Drive. The tagline for Google Drive, the new Google Docs, keep everything and share anything. So we're going to talk a little bit about what Drive is, how it relates to Docs, and some of the changes they've made with this new name. So, first thing you need to know is Google Docs have now become part of Google Drive. Google Docs, if you remember, is your new Microsoft Office. Google Docs is where you have access to Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, not under those exact names, but the same kind of tools for free. What is Google Drive? Google Drive is your own little piece of the cloud. Google has made it really, really easy to have the things that you care about always on hand. Now, the cloud storage piece of this is not really new either. Google Docs has always been cloud storage, but with the advent of Drive, they've really just made things much easier. So, what can you do with it? Well, first thing you can do with it is share documents and folders. Awesome. Super easy to do. You can also have live collaboration within your shared documents, which I'm going to show you an example of. You can edit between Microsoft Office versions and Google seamlessly. So you can send me something in Word 99. I can work on it in Google, send it back out to you. You could open it in Word 2010, and it's seamless. You never realize that we're working between different versions or between Google and Office. The other piece, Google templates. I know a lot of you like the templates that Microsoft has to offer. Google has a lot of those same things. And then one of the newer things is a Drive folder that will live right on your desktop that you can either save files to or just drag and drop them into. That'll make them available in your Google Drive and really accessible on any one of your devices. So, a few ideas for this. First thing, store your essential forms. Everything that you would give to a buyer, everything that you would give to a seller. Easy. Your listing presentation, buyer information, you can track leads, share and collaborate live with your clients, your vendors, and staff. Somebody says they need a copy of a document, throw it into Google Docs, and you can share it out really easy, even before they ask. Really nice. So, Google Docs is now Google Drive. You've heard me say this before. Stop paying for Microsoft Office. You don't need it. The piece that's missing from Google that you get with Microsoft is Publisher. So if you're a Publisher user and you really, really love Publisher and you're paying that $350 to get Publisher with your Office because that's what you need to use to get it, then fine. You still need Microsoft. But if you're not using Publisher, you've got it on the Office computers and you say, I don't need it, I can build flyers a million other places, then yeah, go to Google Drive. A few basics with Google Drive. If you've been using Google Docs, it's going to look very similar to you. The major change is that your documents collections, Google used to call in Google Docs, all those little folders that you created, they used to call them collections. Now they're just files. Yay! That makes way more sense. So all you have to do when you're at drive.google.com is click on My Drive and you'll be able to see all of your folders there. Now if you click on the gray folder with the plus sign at the very top, it's just above title, that will allow you to create a new folder on your Drive. So you can create a folder for each client or each address, however you want to do it there. Now, anything that's been shared with you is going to live in a folder that's just under My Drive, and it'll say Shared with Me. It's in red there. There's a big blue arrow pointing to it. You can see in this, it's going to allow you to access any of the files that other people have shared with you. Now, if you're not sure if somebody shared something with you, you should get an email with a link anytime you get a shared file or a shared folder. Let's look at the menus, how to create and upload. The Create menu says Create, so that's easy. When you click it, a little drop down will appear with Document, Presentation, Spreadsheet, Form, Drawing, Table, and Collection. Now it still says Collection there, but it's basically a folder. You can also start a document from a template. So if you're looking for the 3 across, 10 down labels, you can go and find a template that has that. The upload menu doesn't say upload. It's a little disk drive, an old sort of disk drive-y looking thing with an up arrow. That is your upload menu. This would be more, if you're not creating something from scratch on Google, if you've got a Microsoft, if you've got a file of buyer docs that are PDFs and Microsoft Word and Excel that you want to take and move over to Drive, that's anything that you have existing that's in something else, PDFs or Office. This is where you would use the upload menu. All right, now sharing out. How do you share something out? Let's just go through creating a new document, and I'll show you how to share it from there. When you go to create and you just click document, for example, on the drop down there, you will see a share button in the top right of the new document. And automatically your documents are private. You're the only one that's going to be able to see them. So nothing is shared until you share it. So all I have to do if I want to share something is click on that blue share button. And then another window is going to open, and I have the little screenshot where it says sharing settings. This is the window that's going to open when you actually click to share a document. And all you have to do where it says add people in that red box that I've outlined at the bottom, you just type in an email address. If you've already got them in Google, you can even just start typing their name and they'll come up. Once you've added a person, you're going to select how they can access the document. Are they just allowed to view it? Can they edit it? What is it you want them to be able to do? And then you just click done. Now, once you're in your document, you'll be able to see when the other person is viewing it. If you look at that first box at the top that's in blue, it says I have one other viewer, and it's assigned that viewer a color. For me, for whatever reason, they always make the first viewer pink. So my cursor will always be black, but my viewer is going to be, my first viewer at least, is going to be pink here. And if you have 12 different people in here, you're going to have 12 different colors there. So we have the option when we're in a shared document at the same time to collaborate within the document, so we can both write within the document. And you can see I have 2 sentences there. Let's talk about those very important things like Google Docs. I wrote the first one. My collaborator, the person I'm sharing the document with, they wrote the second sentence. Now, if I don't want to collaborate right within the document, I can always use the chat. There's a little drop down where it says one other viewer. If I click that, I'll get a whole drop down, and that's the second blue box there, that will allow me to chat just to the side of my document with the person that I'm sharing, or the people that I'm sharing with if it's more than one. And we can just chat back and forth. It's going to always tell me when I have another viewer that they've opened the document, and it's also going to tell me when they leave, which is important too. Now, Google Docs has actually, like I said, it's always been cloud storage, but Google has really made the save and upload process much faster by allowing you to now download Google Drive. When you download Google Drive, it's going to put a folder just like the one that blue arrow points to. It's going to put a Google Drive folder right on your desktop, and it's going to sync whatever you tell it to sync during the initial setup. You can throw new items into that folder whenever you want, or save things directly there if you want. That'll basically make them available on any device that you have when you access them on Google Drive in the cloud. So, very cool stuff. Now, I know a lot of you like the templates, and that's great. They do have that from template option. When you click on create, you just click from template, and you'll be able to see the lower left. They have all sorts of different categories you can pop in and out of, and you can use any one of these templates very easily. I wanted to give you a peek too at what the app looks like, because the app is a really nice little app. And when you get the Google Drive app, they have this little feature on it that has a camera. And it'll allow you to click that camera and take a photo of a document and upload it into Google Drive. One little camera click, you name it, save it, and you're done. So, please, Google Drive, stop paying for Microsoft Office. You really don't need it. You can impress your consumers with cloud productivity and save time, printing costs, and hassle with Google Drive. Find it at drive.google.com. And just a reminder, some of the things that you can do with it: you can share documents and folders. You can collaborate live within shared documents. You can edit between Microsoft Office seamlessly. You do have the templates and the themes, and then you also have that Drive folder right on your desktop. So very, very handy. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I really appreciate it. Get your own piece of the cloud with Google Drive. Have a great weekend.